Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. So sorry, I'm a little bit late today. I ran into a couple of technical difficulties, but I'm here now and can't wait to. Sorry, my hair was giving me a bit of an issue, but listen. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So today we are going to be talking date night, right? Springtime date night, some essentials that you may need that I think are would be beneficial. Um, I know Friday nights, my husband and I typically every other Friday, my daughter will have a sleepover at her grandmother's house with her cousins, and they all get together and have a good time. So, my husband and I, we try to do something. It doesn't have to be a whole lot, it could be just going to the movies or staying in and watching a movie or ordering in or, lately we have been venturing out, get something to eat, grab a bite. So I figure every once in a while it's nice to just kind of get dressed up a little bit, right? And go out the door. So, well, let me go ahead and get started. And so the first thing on the list, let me go ahead, give me 1 second. Okay, so the first thing I have is the Young Blood. And this is the Young Blood, and I want to make sure I have this right. The Mineral Cosmetics, and this is their travel brush set. It comes in this beautiful, nice, sturdy packaging. You open it up just like this, and it has these brushes, and it also has a space right here for other items. So you can put, if you want to pack like eyeshadow, want to pack some lipstick or something like that, you can pack other products in here. But I really like that these brushes are secure, and you can also pack some other items. So you can also pack a couple of other items in here because it's actually thick enough to close if you did need to add some few other things on the outside of the bag. Now it does come with these 5 brushes, and I will go through the brushes. So it comes with this brush here. You can see, and I think this brush kind of has multi uses. I think that you can use it to do an eyeliner if you have, like a potted eyeliner that you wanted to do. You can use it to do like a really crisp look, or if you wanted to, you could even use it for your lips. So you can use it to kind of outline your lips, draw them in, or if you wanted to do an ombre lip, you can kind of use it to kind of blend the 2 shades together. This brush is a little more stiff. It's not as soft as the other brushes. It's stiff, but I think that's necessary if you're going to use it either on your eyes for your eyeliner or even on your lips. So I kind of think that brushes are what you make them or what you need them to be. Lately I haven't really been using any potted eyeliners, so I would use this for my lips because I do like to use lip liner and put on my lip gloss or put on my lipstick, and I also like to do ombre looks, so this is perfect for that. The next thing is this. This is a flat brush. This is the only flat brush that comes in the set. And this one is definitely, I think it's beautiful and soft enough to pack on your eyeshadow. If you are an eyeshadow person, you want to just be able to pack it on one good time, this is definitely it because it will hold a lot of product, but it's also soft enough to go ahead and get into these creases. It's also small. It's not as big. You can see here, it has a little bit of density. I want to make sure you guys can see it really nicely. But yeah, so it looks just like this. And you can also use it to shade, in my opinion. I sometimes like when I want to blend 2 shades together, or my transition shade and then my main shade that's on my eyelid. If I want it to kind of look really smooth, which I actually prefer that. This is perfect for that as well. This is the only flat brush that comes in the set, so this would be perfect for eyeshadow. The next brush is this brush, and this is more of a blending brush. So I would say, again, if you're wanting to do like a smoky eye, or if you want, let's see, if you want to do a smoky eye, or if you just, again, want to blend, you want a more seamless look with your eye makeup, this is perfect for that. This also gets into the crease. You can use it on the outer corner of the eye to really do like a pointed look, or, if you want to do a windshield wiper and do it this way, that also helps in this way. And then we also have this smaller brush. Now, I think this brush has many uses, so it depends really on you if you prefer to use it to either contour. I think that it's like small enough to fit into those points of the face that you want to kind of contour, down here by your jawline as well. I think this is also great for blush. So if you want to add a blush, you want to just add it to the top of your apples of your cheek, you can also do that. This is perfect for that. This is also great, I would even say, because of the little pointedness that it has here, for highlighting. So if you wanted to just gently highlight on top of the blush, you could use that. So this has multi-purposes. It really depends, again, on how you like to use your brushes. Some people like to use a fan brush for their highlights, so this wouldn't work for them. But if you are someone who does like for your makeup to kind of blend together, again, seamlessly, this would definitely help to blend it very nicely. And then last but not least, in terms of the brushes, we have this beautiful and, again, very soft powder brush. I have to say that all of these brushes have synthetic fibers, synthetic strands, and so they are very soft on the skin. They actually wash very beautifully. I wash them and I like to lay them flat to dry, and this is perfect for that. This brush is perfect, I think. You can use it by itself without any product on it. Just a little pro tip if you wanted to kind of just blend all of your makeup together. Again, if you don't like harsh lines with your makeup, you like everything to kind of be more smooth, seamless, and flawless, then you can just use this to kind of dust and powder after you finish your makeup application. But I think this is also great for a powder brush. So if you wanted to kind of set your makeup with powder, you can use this for that as well. So all in all, this is a beautiful set. I really love it. I love that it comes in this carry case. I think that it's perfect for travel. If you're traveling, you only want to take your essential brushes with you, along with like makeup, essential makeup for maybe, I would say I would pack this for like a weekend getaway or something like that, a weekend away. Just enough items in here, pack some eyeshadow, pack my makeup that I would use for a couple of days. It would all fit in here along with these brushes, and I'd be good to go. So all in all, this is a thumbs up for me. Today during our live, it is for $80.75. So if you want, go ahead and grab it. I think it's a great investment because these are very good quality brushes. Okay, so let's go ahead and we will move on to the next item. And the next item is our Dome Beauty. Let's see, okay. Is the Dome Beauty Jewel Eye Cream. And it is in the shade, let me make sure I have this correct. This is in the shade Platinum. And I thought this was just a beautiful and gorgeous shade. So here's what it comes in. It comes in this cute little bottle with the shade on the outside of it. And then it has this doe foot sponge that you can use. And let's go ahead and do a swatch, excuse me. And here is the swatch of what it looks like. And I really like that it's kind of like that pearlescent color. It blends really well. Just like that. There you go. It's blendable. It's beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and put it on my eyes. Let me see. I don't have a mirror. Oops. Okay, guys. Sorry, I didn't put a mirror close by next to me. So I'm going to go ahead and do it right here in the camera. I hope it's not too much. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm actually going to put it, I like to actually put it on my wrist. My hands are clean. I like to put it on my wrist. That way I can warm it up and then dab it onto my eyelid. And I mean, what I really also like about this is that if you wanted to, you could use it as a, I'm sorry, I stopped talking. You can use it kind of as an eyeshadow base if you wanted to add another shadow on top. I think it's also perfect for that. But look, it's blendable and it's also buildable. So I went in with the first coat just like that. Look at that. I think that's gorgeous. It's so pretty. And and it's drying down very quickly. And for this one, I'll show you guys. I'll put it directly onto my eyelid. I like to use my fingers. I'm a tactile person, but for this one, I'll put it directly on here, because you can do it that way as well, however you want to apply it. And of course, as you can see the difference when you apply it, this is a lot more color payoff. So it depends on what kind of look you're going for. I was going more for like a casual kind of look, but I think if I was going out, look at that. So you can kind of see the difference, right? You can see the difference when you apply it directly for a more pigmented and non-subtle look, or you can apply it with your fingers, and that way you can kind of naturally blend it out. Um, and so, well, because I like symmetry, I'll go ahead and do the same thing with this one. Put it over here directly on my lid. And like I said, it dries down pretty quickly. Look at that. So this is from Dome Beauty, and I actually have a couple of other eye items from them, and I really enjoy the pigmentation. Like, the pigmentation is out of this world. Okay. Yes, there we go. Here we go. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use one of our brushes. I'm going to use the blending brush. And I'm going to just take a little bit of, just to kind of make this more seamless, just to pull this look together. And this is the blending brush that I'm using. I just put a little bit of brown, a nice brown shade over here. Since I have hooded eyes, I like to add depth to my eyes, and having a brown eyeshadow in the crease and on the corners kind of adds the depth that I'm looking for. You can kind of see the difference here, how it kind of opens the eye up just a little bit. So I'm going to do that on this side now. Oops, I may have put a little too much on this side, but do y'all have any plans for the weekend today? Any plans for Friday night, going out, doing anything fun? Okay. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm going to go back in with this because I may have put a little too much eyeshadow, which happens sometimes, you know. This is makeup and this is real life live. So just going to go in again. Okay. Loving that. Just cover up the area where I had covered up the eyeshadow. But as you can see, look at that color payoff, guys. That is stellar in my opinion. I really love that. Let's see, I just might go in all the way. I think I may just go in all the way today. Why not? Let's just do it on the lids. Okay, yes, I like that. Just put it on our eyelid. Here we go. Beautiful. Look at that, y'all. Look at that. Okay, so we are coming along very nicely with our Friday night makeup look. I'm going to go ahead and use an eyeliner. Do you guys have any plans for the weekend? Anything happening today? Today, I think I'm going to run. Oh, look at that. It's coming together, guys. It's coming together. Okay. All right. It's coming together very beautifully. Now, last thing for the eyes, I'm just going to use some mascara. Just a little bit. Like I said, this is like a simple date night look. I'm not getting all fancy dancy, but still wanting to look put together, you know? Oop. All right. Okay. So here we are, guys. Here's what our eye makeup looks like. Look at that. Mm-hmm. Look at that. Look at that. I'm happy with it. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think. I don't always. I think if you want, you can pop on some lashes also. And then for like an even more dramatic look, I think would be perfect. And let me just do one thing. Let me go back to the brushes because I want to also show you guys now that I've put this makeup on. I want to show you the powder brush and the blush brush because, oh no, the contour brush. Okay. Yes, let me present that to you guys again. Okay, so we are going to go in with a little contour right now. Just a nice, excuse me, not a contour. This is bronzer. I'm bronzing. I don't typically contour unless I have like a fancy event I'm going to. But I do like to warm up my face and add a little more depth after my foundation with a bronzer. And that's what I'm using right now. You can kind of see the depth that's been added to my face. And I also do it on my chin. And this is just like a nice little brown shade. And it's so soft. It blends perfectly. Look at that. Look how it's blending out so nicely. Blending into my skin, which I think is super important because I prefer a more natural makeup aesthetic. I think we all know that we wear makeup, but it doesn't have to be so obvious. And I think that this helps to blend it out so nicely. So nicely. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. Love how it blends out. Okay, so I'm also going to go in. Let me see here. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm so sorry to leave the screen. I just realized that my other makeup is on the table over there, so I'll be right back. Okay, as I knock something over. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my powder just to set a little bit and show you guys. Like just to set, just like how soft it is. This is such a large brush. You can cover so much ground with this. And it blends so easily, which is what I like and appreciate. Look at that. Look at that. just blend out. Like I said, that's how I like my makeup to look. Just blend it out. Okay. And so last with our face is blush for today. I'm not going to put any highlight on. I'm not going to put any highlight because of my eyes. I think my eyes are like the focal point for today. So I'm going to keep it real simple. And I'm using the same brush just with a little. And I like to reuse brushes, guys. I mean, why not? This is the same makeup session. Why not? And I'm just putting like, again, just like a nice light little pink shade here on the top of the cheeks. But again, it blends so nicely right into the skin. Like, these brushes are so soft, so amazing. I cannot rave about them more. Okay, so we're almost moving on from here. Last thing for this look for date night is some lip gloss. Okay, so we are almost done. We're almost done with the live. So let's go ahead and move on here. Okay, I've got y'all on the line, fix my hair, so you can see the full look. How's it looking, y'all? How's it looking? Let me know in the comment section. So the next thing we have is the Define Me fragrance. Okay, and this is the Define Me fragrance. Today is 6120. And let me see, this is in Aubrey, I believe. Yes, this is in Aubrey. So these are actually some beautiful essential oils that are also infused with the perfume. And this perfume, like, of course, I don't know how you like to get how you like to get ready. But typically I will use my perfume, after I've done my makeup, just kind of like finishing touches and things like that. And this one smells absolutely divine. Okay. It smells so nice. It has some notes of like roses, smells very flowery, smells very fresh. There's a little bit of vanilla musk. But it smells so nice. And I typically rub it in because it has essential oils in it. I do like to rub it in because it can just kind of set and stay looking wet for a little bit of time, which isn't a bad thing, but I mean, not right here, at least. Not right here, right? That's not what we want. But this smells absolutely delectable. And so the first time I wore this, my husband was like, "What are you wearing? Are you wearing a new perfume?" And when my husband notices, that's always like a thumbs up and always like a good sign. So he did notice the perfume, and like I said, it smells absolutely divine. This is from the Define Me brand, and they actually have a ton of other fragrances. And so I would actually love to try and smell and test them all, because Aubrey, it's just like, I don't know how to explain it, but it has this beautiful butterfly detailing on the bottle. This bottle is I think it's super cute. It's just like square, but it has this red butterfly and it says Define Me on it. And then it also has Aubrey. So it says Aubriana. And I think that the perfumes, they all named after, after people, or they're given like a name. So there's also, I believe there's Isabella. That was one that I kind of wanted to try. And there was also a couple of other ones that I said I did want to try, because it's this one, and they just kind of blew me away. I don't have the packaging in front of me, but the packaging is also very beautiful. The packaging that it came in was like kind of you could tell that they actually, took care to package it together for you, which I think is also an experience. So this is great, not just for yourself, but also if you wanted to give it as a gift, for a special person in your life, they would definitely appreciate this. Again, I'm kind of dousing myself in it today because I'm going to be going out to dinner. After this, once we wrap this up, we'll be going out to dinner. And I think this is something that I highly recommend. Give it a try. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Today in the live and for 30 minutes after the live, it'll be on sale. So you can take a look at the price if you wanted to put it in your cart. Definitely worth the investment. The average cost of perfumes is about this range. So it's right in there. I highly recommend it. And then moving on to the last thing on our list today. Ooh, see what I'm talking about with the perfume? It kind of just stays there, but yes, so you got to rub it in. So the last thing on the list is this dress from Leota, and let me put on my heels, and maybe you can see me. Maybe you can see me, but this dress is super comfortable. It's so comfortable, and I got a size 1X. I think I probably could have gotten a size extra large and it would have been fine because there is some space in here, and I do typically wear an extra large. I am about a 14, 16 in numbers. I'm 5'6". I weigh we're not gonna say that today, but as you can see, my body shape, my body type, this is what it looks like in a 1X. So there is certainly a lot of space in the dress. However, it does have these, this is a faux, and I should say that this is a faux wrap dress. So this is a dress and it does wrap over here, but it's not one of the traditional wrap dresses that kind of go in like that and everything. So these are the wraps, I guess, and they are actually attached to the dress. So both of them are attached to the dress, because at first I thought perhaps I could take this off and put on a belt if I wanted to. But I mean, if you want to cut it off, you could. But I mean, I think it would kind of take away from the dress, because this detailing the mismatched patterns is something that I was kind of drawn to. I really like that it has the stripes right here going down, and then also right here. And so I'll go ahead and tie it again. And I also appreciate that this is a faux wrap dress, because you won't have to worry about, if it's not wrapped correctly, or if the wrap comes loose, you don't have to worry about that. And I like to just do something really simple, just like this. Wrap it just like this. Another thing that I actually really appreciate, and this is like a great transitional piece from spring to from winter to spring, excuse me. This is a great transitional piece because of the sleeves. So the sleeves, you can actually roll them up if you wanted to, if it was warm. And it would be kind of like a 3/4 sleeve, a 3/4 sleeve. And let me show you what the back looks like. Just like real simple, real sleek in the back. And again, also I will make mention that there is a pin right here. So if you wanted to kind of open this up a little more, you could. If you like it to be a little more conservative like I do, then the button is here as well, which I appreciate. So yeah, so if you wanted it to be open a little bit more, you can. But I prefer it like this. I prefer it to be clasped and closed, and a little more conservative. And here you have it. Here is the dress. This also, what's amazing about it is that it is wrinkle free, so it doesn't get wrinkled, which is another good thing. Right? Like, I mean, as far as having to, iron a dress, wake up early just to iron things, not necessary. Also, this is machine washable. So all in all, I mean, all around, I'm loving the large flower patterns for spring on this dress. I like that the patterns are mismatched. So there's this detailing right here that kind of brings a little more pep to the outfit, to the dress. And, I love the sleeves. Yeah. And again, as I mentioned, this is like a transitional piece. So if you wanted to wear it with like boots, if it's raining outside in a trench coat, I think that'd be cute. If you wanted to wear it with some open toe shoes, once the weather starts to, break and it's sunny again, you can also do that. I decided to pair it with some silver earrings today, but I think it would also look great with some gold detailing. That would kind of make it pop a little bit more. Excuse me, pop a little bit more. But yes, so overall, guys, thank you so much for joining me. That's what we have today on the agenda. Try to keep it under 30 minutes. Thank you so much for your patience today. And here is the dress. Until next time, guys. See ya.